And then so you got this, and we're right here. So this has a latch on both of them. This latch you can easily just rotate. See if you can see it. You can rotate and it'll literally just lift right up out of it. And see how that just fell right off? Same with this side, it has a little notch. Push down, comes right out. Let's see. Got that. So that's the old one. Obviously you can see where it got chipped off. Same with this. Whole side broke off. So now we're gonna replace it for this bad boy. So how we're gonna go back at it is we're just gonna slide it in like this. We're gonna hook both of them up, and then we're just gonna drop it in like that. And then these two hooks will go right into there and there. And the center point is gonna screw in right here. This back point right here is gonna screw in right there. So let's see if I can do it with one hand just to show you guys. See, right. You got that side in right there. Just let's see. There it is. See how it just popped right in? And you just slide it in. That's how it locks in. Just as easy as that. Sorry, it's all over the place. And then we're gonna do the same for this bottom. And that's going to be, let's just make it easy. Like I said, I apologize, guys. I'm doing this with one hand. You just kind of shimmy it in. There it is. Okay. Oh, looks like I just unlocked my door. And so now we just hook up. It's got one screw right there, and we're gonna wait to put that screw in until after we get the door panel back on. So the way they have two little drive hooks right here, and so you'll just literally pop it in. Let's see, just pop it in and then pull back. And so once it's pulled back, obviously holes line up, you're good. So really quick, apologize for the mess ahead of time in the car. Excuse me, oh my jeez. That would be very... Okay, so we got the first bolt, it's going in the back. You want to make sure your center hole right here is positioned properly. Okay. Obviously I had to bend this a little bit just for my own personal benefit. It's nothing wrong with the car. And then, so now, put this bad boy back on. And so, how you link this bad boy back on is you kind of just stick your leg, take your leg, put it right at the bottom of the door, and then lean it back. Obviously, let's see, it's better. Okay. So you gotta hook it up into here You gotta kind of lean it forward. It's gonna be a struggle to look at. So you gotta feel for it more than you actually see it. There it is. Take my index finger, run along, find the hole. And there you go. You want to pull back on it, not too hard on the wires, because then you might rip them out of the actual unit. But so that's secured in. Now you want to go down to this bottom one over here and link that little puppy back in. Okay, so add it backwards. See that little light come back on? I might need to push that back in afterwards. So you got everything linked up already in here. So now you literally, there's a little lip right here. And this lip will go right onto here, right onto this bad boy. Okay. Grab it from the bottom right here, and then try and get it over the handle, lift up and push in. So lift up and push in. Shimmy to the side, see if it's on straight. And you just hit 1, 2. See if the bottom's in. Could probably go in a little bit more. There you go. So now that's set in. That's locked in. That's the way it's gonna go. That's the way it is right here. So I have a little screw at the bottom. I'm just gonna screw in really quick, just because my door is old. Sometimes you gotta put a little tap screw in to make sure everything stays solid over time, of course. So now you're pretty much done. You got the handle on, pretty much done, okay? Now you just got to put the cover. Let's see. At Pick Apart, they like to mark them. So make sure they always mark. Make sure they always mark your stuff on the back. So if you go to hand it to them, you just hand it over with the bottom facing up. They'll mark it for you. They're usually pretty smart. Other times, not so much. So they leave this little paint residue. Easy to get off. I'll probably wipe it off later, just to save some time right now. So to put this on, this has 2 clip points. So it's 2 clip points. One right there. And one right there. So 2 clip points. Those hook into this top part and this bottom part. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna slide that right over, and we'll just kind of hook the bottom up first, and then it should pop right in. Emphasis on should. Need 2 hands for this. There it is, and you'll hear the click. So that's pretty much secured in there. That's secured, that's on point. You don't gotta worry about it. But for the absolute reinforcement of the reinforcements. Oh boy. Give me one moment.